Hello and welcome to another update video about Bitcoin. A little bit earlier today, due to the price action that we are seeing at the moment. If you remember, in the previous video, we had not broken support and Bitcoin didn't break support and instead decided to rally quite strongly now. We see a little bit of green everywhere in the crypto space, so that might be an early spark that may take us into the third wave to the upside. Remember that we talked about wave 1 up here, in April, then the wave 2 currently unfolding, maybe now finished. So I'm at the moment willing to call a bottom for Bitcoin, but it is still very early and not yet primary expectation because it needs to prove itself, and I'm going to explain to you what I mean. At the moment, another low is still expected, but as you know, when we see a signal on the chart, we have to react, right? So the next wave up could be that third wave into the 40k region that we've been talking about for weeks and weeks and weeks. But Bitcoin needs to break one particular level that we're going to talk about in this video. So at the moment, the idea is still that we are coming down in a wave 2. That wave 2 consists of an A wave, a B wave, and a C wave. And the C wave consists of 5 waves: a wave 1, a wave 2, a wave 3, a wave 4. Yeah, and ideally a wave 5 down to around about 25.3k. However, Bitcoin failed to follow through to the downside, so the bears weren't strong enough. And Bitcoin failed to confirm that we are in the fifth wave. As I said to you in the previous video, we need a break below that particular low here, which I've now taken off the subwaves, but it was here the low at 26.6k. Bitcoin didn't break it. And that was the confirmation level for the wave 5 to the downside, and it failed to do so. However, it can still happen, of course, but obviously with this reaction to the upside, we need to consider a low is in. As I said, over the last few days and weeks, Bitcoin likes to do WXY structures, but you never know if it's a WXY until you see an early reversal. So this could be a WXY, and in the Y wave, just need to make that a bit clearer here for you. W, X, and Y. I'm not sure if that is any clearer, probably not. But in this Y wave then, we have an A wave, a B wave, and a C wave. And with that swing low, which was made here on Friday, the low could be in. Now again, Bitcoin needs to prove itself first, because remember that WXY structures are not typical corrections. They are more complex corrections. I don't tend to believe WXY structures, and if we have a WXY, then I need to see further and additional and extended confirmation before believing it. So at the moment, the idea that we get one more wave down is still very much alive, but it's getting challenged. I think that's what you need to know at this stage. All eyes need to be on two particular levels now. The first particular level is 27.7k, because that would invalidate the immediate 5-wave move to the downside I've sketched out here. Okay, I'm now counting because it turned up early, Bitcoin. The white count is the, let's say, short-term bearish count. In this count, I'm counting the wave 1 as a 3-wave move, because the wave 5 is an ending diagonal. Okay, now wave 2, and this wave 2 must not break above the beginning of the wave 1, or it will be invalidated. Okay, and it might very well do that the way it's going. So it's basically an early warning that a low could be in already. It wasn't that obvious earlier today, obviously with the move down, but now it's the first time where we can consider it, knowing that Bitcoin likes to do WXY structures. Now the 27.7k level is the level to watch, but then above 27,820, that is basically resistance for the wave 4 here. So if we break above that level, I think probabilities shift towards a low is in, but then Bitcoin needs to create a 1-2 setup. So the way this would be going is either, if we hold 27.7k, as long as we hold that, I'm watching the white count to the downside. So you will notice we're now approaching that resistance level. If we break it, I'm considering the red count. I have highlighted it in red because basically Bitcoin needs to prove it. And that count, the only option that I can consider for a bullish breakout here is a leading diagonal. So I hate these diagonals. They're everywhere now. No nice impulses anymore. So they make it extremely difficult for us. But still, I think we navigate it quite well. So in a leading diagonal, we have a 3-wave move up, ABC in wave 1. Then here an ABC in wave 2. So this would be wave 1 up here. This would be wave 2 down there. And we would then move up in a third wave. That third wave would also consist of an A wave, a B wave, and a C wave. And within that A wave, we should get 5 waves. So if we see, but it might be difficult depending on how it does it. If we see a 5-wave move up and a 3-wave move down, I would consider that a smaller 1-2 setup in an A wave. Yeah? Or if we see an A-B setup, these are the things, 5 waves up, 3 waves down. That's what we need to see. And that is basically where we could then say, all right, if we break above resistance and see 5 waves up, 3 waves down, we probably have a low in. So at this stage with that price action, I'm very willing to call a bottom, but Bitcoin needs to prove itself by breaking above resistance and by forming 5 up, 3 down. If this is really the low of the wave 2, and if the low has really been made here at around 25.9k or whatever, if anybody hasn't entered or whatever, you haven't missed a thing, because if this really is a third wave, it should take us above 40k. Okay, so not really much happened, but it's a very early sign that a low might be in. So I'm really watching this carefully now, because every movement counts at this stage. Trend reversals are always the most difficult stages in any analysis, and we might now be moving from a wave 2 to the downside into a wave 3. Not sure if you understand how exciting this is, because if we really move into the third wave, then a lot of altcoins will most likely also start their third wave rallies. And the price action on many altcoin charts is a bit clearer than on Bitcoins. Some altcoins also, might get another low, or at least price action suggests another low. But if they also form WXYs, then we might not get that. And on some altcoin charts, the low basically needs to be in, right? Or they break support. So we're really at a point where if Bitcoin really bottoms here, and has bottomed, then it would help so many altcoin charts. It would be very exciting. Okay. Well, that's my update about Bitcoin. I'll keep you updated. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.